Hello, everyone. Good morning.
Good morning.
I can't hear you.
Good morning.
Good morning. Thank you for showing up so early in the morning on a Sunday morning. First off, I'd like everybody to stand up. Everybody stand up. Stand up, please. I promised I'd get you awake, up and awake, right? So here we go. All right, let's start by warming up our vestibular system. Bob your heads. Bob your heads. Side to side. Okay, let's clap. Move from side to side. Keep bobbing your heads. Come on, get into it. You over there, get into it. Show me some drums. Move your feet. And go faster. Move your feet. Let's go. High five your neighbor. High five. High five. Good job, everyone. Are we all awake now? Or do we want to do that again? All right. Have a seat. Have a seat. Welcome. Well, like I mentioned in the announcements, I promised you I'd get you up. So I think I delivered, right? All right. So how was the NORA conference for you all? Enjoying it? Great. So first off, I'd like to see who's here in the crowd. Or do we have any physical therapists? Okay. Any occupational therapists? Woo! All right. Any vision therapists? Woo! And optometrists?
Yeah.
Yay! All right. In terms of students, optometry students? Woo! All right. Any other students in the crowd from another program? Okay. President. All right. Yay. And did I miss anyone? Anyone else in the crowd here? No. All right. Well, thank you very much for coming. Are we learning a lot at this meeting?
Yeah.
Great. And are we meeting people?
Yes.
Yes, we are. Well, this is your last day if you haven't had that chance, so get on it. All right. Oops, pushing the wrong button here. So, what is the purpose of this presentation? It's to inform you of what students are doing to promote NORA and the neural rehab across the nation. And it's to inspire you to help you to start a NORA club and to give you ideas of your NORA clubs and to encourage all professional NORA members to interact with students. So currently, we have just about, I'm pretty sure that the actual number is over 400 student members of NORA. And so as you can see here, we also have at the very bottom some international student members as well. And so we currently have 11 colleges of optometry with student liaisons. So we have liaisons from Illinois College of Optometry, Michigan College of Optometry, New England College of Optometry, Oklahoma, Pennsylvania, Oregon, Southern California, Southern College of Optometry, New York, Consult, and WUCO, Western University, that is. All right, so I just wanted to let you know, starting a club at a university is not easy for the liaisons, and these are some of the challenges that they were facing so far. One is lack of awareness of neurooptometry, a lack of faculty support, because there's a lack of experience from the faculty in the area of neurooptometry. The liaisons were unsure how to start a club, and sometimes the process is long and drawn out. And also they may be lacking doctors or professionals practicing neural rehab in the area. So some of these liaisons needed guidance, and these were some of the challenges. So this year at this conference, we have a total of 48 students. This is a record breaker, everyone. First, I'd like to see who's here. So is the student from Cal State University Dominguez Hills here? All right. How about from SCO? Texas Tech?
Oh, man.
MCO? Stand up.
Yay, go.
All right, great. Pennsylvania? UMSL? I guess they're all sleeping. And Illinois College of Optometry? They are sleeping. Somebody give them a wake-up call, please. And SCCO? Stand up. All right, good job. Thanks for coming out. And Western University? Stand up.
Hey, you guys better be here.
All right. Great job. Great job. Excellent. So, just wanted to remind you all, if you didn't know already, student membership to NORA is free, open to all, and it's open to all students of all professions, not just optometry. And some of the benefits include access to the members-only section of the NORA website, nora.cc, and you also get updated information from the NORA e-newsletters. So there's a lot of great content that they send out. So I received, as national liaison, I received liaison reports, and as you can see here, I've received a few. So far, liaisons, like I said, are getting clubs started across the nation. So a majority of these events are more info sessions at this time. So at this time, I'd like to introduce a couple of our liaisons, and one just came in just in time. Number one is Katie Connolly. Come on up. From Michigan College of Optometry. And Lisa Wong in the back is coming up from Illinois College of Optometry. And at this time, I will start with Katie, and she will be sharing some information on what her club has been doing this past year.
All right, good morning. So I come from the Michigan College of Optometry. We're a very small school. We have only about 38 students per class. So for us, it was pretty infeasible to start just a strictly NORA club. So what we did was we combined with AOA VRS, so that way we could have a little bit more funding and also get more people into our group. So if people are interested, not necessarily in neurooptometry, but are more interested in geriatric optometry or low vision, they could join our club and also get exposed to neuro. So we started our club back in January of this year, and we were able to find a faculty advisor. Her name is Dr. Sarah Hinckley, and she is our low vision specialist at our school, and she also is in charge of the neuro rehab section as well. So currently we have 38 members, which is about a third of the people that are on our campus since our fourth years are off on their externships. So our original goal was to increase awareness of vision rehab and specifically neuro rehab to future optometrists. This field is not very introduced in our optometry school until the spring of our third year with our low vision course and our neuro course, but even then it's still kind of a small part of our curriculum. And then in addition, unless students choose specific clinical rotation sites, exposure to this field may end up being minimal or non-existent. So with that, we felt it was important to increase education in this field and to provide students with a better foundation and have them feel more comfortable when they were presented with difficult cases and know where to refer to if they didn't feel comfortable seeing the patients themselves, and also to make an informed decision as to whether or not they want to specialize in this field. Because unless you've really been exposed to it, whether it be contact lenses, peds, or neuro, you really probably shouldn't go for a residency without knowing first. So the first thing we did was we had an informational meeting and a membership drive back in January of this year. It was sponsored by NORA, so big thanks to NORA for giving us a little bit of money to provide food so we can entice people to show up. And also by our Optometry Student Government, which is our in-a-school organization that kind of controls all of our clubs. So myself and the AOA VRS liaison, who was able to join me for this NORA conference, we made chili for 65 people. And we informed everyone of what our goals, our mission, and also upcoming events that we were planning on having with the club, and managed to get 38 people to sign up, so pretty good turnout. So our events to come, which actually this coming week we were planning on having an optometrist come in, and she was going to talk about why she decided to go into this field, what it took to get there, startup costs, and just any kind of obstacles you would face kind of joining this venue of optometry. We also planned on, or promised them a summary of our annual meeting, so I guess we have a little bit of work to do when we get back. And then we also planned on showing a vision rehab video, and also to have Dr. Hinkley come in and talk about her experience that she works in the clinic, but that would be more towards just the general low vision side, and talking more about glaucoma and macular degeneration. So future events that we would like to do is have an occupational therapist come in to discuss the rules and differences that they have versus optometry, and also maybe go for a field trip to tour a neuro or vision rehab practice in Michigan. Since we are at a different campus, obviously, compared to Western, where you guys do have multidisciplinary areas in your school, we don't really have DOs or OTs or PTs around, so we have to kind of go to them. So here's a few pictures of us at our first meeting, all of our crock pots of chili. And the middle person in the picture there is Dr. Hinkley, she's our faculty advisor, and the one in the end is Christina, that's our AOA VRS liaison who's in the crowd today. And then just a few people enjoying our chili, I hope. All right, thank you very much.
Just kind of like from everybody, College of Optometry, please.
Hi everyone, like Jonathan said, I'm Lisa. We founded our club in 2001 when we were first years, and I founded it with another first year, Jennifer Cary, who wasn't able to be here. Right now we have about 26 members, and even though we're a much bigger college than MCO, a lot of our clubs are pretty well established, like COVD, so we kind of had to fight for our members. But we got some, so that was good. So you can see up there we have a local liaison, Rose Purdy, who's here in the back in the yellow cardigan. Our treasurer is Amy Liu, and then we have class representatives, Stacy Hill, Faye Gamboa, again Rose Purdy, Catherine Green, Adrian Chan's also here, somewhere back there, and then Richard Miller, who you might know from the Thrift Op video that the first years did. So these are some of the events we've had. The first one, our faculty advisor is Dr. Mano. He did a case presentation. We had about 40 students, which was pretty good. Dr. Mano got us some raffle prizes to give out to get people to come from some Good Light and Home Therapy Solutions. Basically, he just told people what NORA is about, since a lot of our students don't know about NORA or neuro-optometric rehab at all, and he also presented a case to get everyone interested in. And then we had another event. Dr. Leatherin came in from London, Ontario in winter, and there happened to be a snowstorm that night, unfortunately, but we still had about 20 students show up. Basically, she just talked about why she really loved neuro-optometry, and she gave a lot of advice for our Canadian students, so that was great. She spent a lot of time after the event talking to them. And you can see there's the poster that Adrian made for the event. It's pretty nice. And then another event we had recently was a video conference with Blueco. Thanks to NORA, we got a lot of pizza, so we got about close to 50 students. And basically it was just a discussion on interprofessionalism to get our students introduced to that idea. So that's some ideas for future events, is collaborating with other schools. And then our last event we had, that right after that video conference actually, was a practice visit with the COVD club. And we went to Dr. Margolis and Dr. Letter's office. So basically he showed us around his office and then gave us a lecture about, things he's learned in practice, advice, and sessions, and it was really great. And I just have a picture of some of the officers that I was able to get together. There's Stacy, Jen, co-president, and then me, Katie, and Rose.
Great. Thank you, Lisa. So now you've heard from two different perspectives. I'm going to give you a third perspective. So this is Western University NORA Club, and our officers this year included myself, Jonathan Hall, and Mike Kism, who unfortunately wasn't able to join us this year at the meeting, and Jason Drobek. Jason, you want to stand up real quick? Wave. All right. So these two guys have been I call them my right and left hand, because without them, I could not do anything myself. So, and our faculty advisor is Dr. Valerie Wren, and NORA board liaison is Dr. Christy Remick. Dr. Remick. So we're in the middle. We're in the middle of changing officers. So I'd like the incoming officers to please stand and turn around to the audience. Hurry up, hurry up. So we have Josie. Josie, raise your hand. Josie, wait. Okay. Two. Josie is our incoming president. Two is our treasurer, and Warren is our secretary. We're going to continue on this legacy here. So just to give you a little bit of information about our demographics at Western University, for those of you who don't know, we are a university with 9 different disciplines in the health professions. So that includes optometry, physical therapy, osteopathic medicine, pharmacy, podiatry, dental, I'm almost forgetting these, physician assistant. What else am I missing? I know. It's so tough to remember all these. Veterinarians, thank you. Yes. And so we're all located on one campus, which makes it easy, which gives us easy access to these students. And as you can see, there's potential in interprofessionalism at our campus. And so as you can see, we have we're developing a pretty diverse group, I would say, for the NORA Club. I'm especially proud of the 19 physical therapy students who a number of them actually are very active in our club. So our club purpose was to promote awareness of neurooptometry on our interdisciplinary campus and to aid in identifying the various roles of the rehab team, and also to establish relationships with current professionals who are practicing in the area. And again, to clarify, our goals was, again, diversity, gain a better understanding and appreciation for each other's roles. But why is that important? Well, it gives better interprofessional communication, more timely referrals, and most importantly, better rehab results. So at Western University, in order to encourage participation from our members, we came up with a point system. And basically, we gave our members points for attendance, participation at our events, supporting our fundraising events, and providing us with feedback after the events. And at the end of the year, we told them that they could redeem those points for raffle tickets, which we would raffle off prizes in recognition of their participation. And we also mentioned to them that based on their participation, we would be able to offer them a travel stipend as well, and maybe even some neuro rehab equipment. So how do we operate? Well, we love Google Drive. If any of you know what Google Drive is, or don't know what Google Drive is, I encourage you to check it out. It's a fantastic tool to keep track of membership, feedback, RSVP, invites. And we also have a web page, which we can send a link out to you if you write down this email address, noraclubs@westernU.edu. We'll be happy to send you that link. And we also utilize Facebook a little bit for our event announcements. So our goal this year was to have 100 Western U students here. And I was a bit ambitious, I knew that from the beginning, but we were able to bring to you today 24 students, and including 4 faculty and even our Dean, Elizabeth Hoppy, from our college. So that was 24% close to that goal. So the point of showing you this slide is not to overwhelm you for those students who are thinking about starting a club, but more importantly, to give you some ideas of what you could do on your campus. So one of the main goals that I had coming into this was I really wanted to fundraise for our student members because I thought it was really important that the students attend this conference. And so I told Mike off the bat, we got to hit this our fundraising efforts hard, and boy did we do that. And some of the other highlights of events that we had was a patient communication workshop. And by the way, my approach to our NORA club was a little bit different than I think a majority of the clubs on our campus operate, in the sense that I really wanted to give the students an experience, not just a lecture, an experience in which they can actually do some hands-on things to really incorporate that into their memory. So that way they can tap into that memory when they're in patient care. So again, one example is patient communication. A second is the PRISM experience, in which some of our students unfortunately got a little nauseous. But I did warn them, if you're feeling nauseous, stop. But did they listen? No, I'm sorry. But some of the other events that we had Dr. Garbus come out and speak to the students. And we were also able to coordinate a joint club program in which we worked with our local physical therapy club to raise awareness about the Wounded Warrior Project. How many of you know about Wounded Warrior? Raise your hands. All right. For those of you who do not know about Wounded Warrior, it's a wonderful organization which brings awareness and support to our wounded troops. And it's a great program, so I encourage you to look it up and support them as much as you can. We had a few other guest speakers, including Deborah Zielinski. And because we had some physical therapy students in our club, one of our students stepped up to the plate and gave us a presentation on gait analysis. And we all know how important that is, right? So that was a great meeting that we had there. We also had a guest speaker, Nikki, come to speak to our students about her experience with traumatic brain injury and going through the rehab process. And that was very inspiring. And as Lisa mentioned, we had an inter-campus or intercollegiate event where we basically did a live stream via Skype, for example, to where we went over a case together and we discussed this case about a patient with traumatic brain injury. And it was a great learning lesson for all of us. And I think the majority of us got a lot out of it, and they really had a great time interacting with different schools. So, of course, one of the challenges was that we had a time difference going on, but that was the first event. And so one of the things I wanted to mention was over this next year, I'm going to be promoting more intercollegiate events, and hopefully we can pull that off. And of course, we're here at the NORA conference. So in creating this list, I was surprised myself. I was like, what? Did we really do that? Did I really whip my officers that bad? But, yes? Yes, I'm sorry. But we do have 4 more events coming up, and as you can see, we're still fundraising for next year. We have to do a much better job next year because it is a lot further. And then we also have a Neuro Starter Kit fundraiser, which I will be talking about shortly. So this year we were able to raise $3,000, and we're sharing the wealth. we were able to offer 11 dedicated active members a WUCO NORA Club's travel stipend. And we also donated to the Wounded Warrior Project, as well as donated a silent auction gift to COA, the California Optometric Association's annual OptoWest conference. And we are also purchasing some gifts to recognize our active and supporting members as well. And like I said, we do have this participation point raffle, which we will be purchasing some prizes for that. So I mentioned the Neuro Starter Kit. So thanks to a few of you here in the audience, you know who you are. I was asking for suggestions last year in starting this kit because I really thought it would be a great opportunity for NORA clubs it would give them an opportunity to fundraise and also introduce their members on some of the equipment involved in neuro rehab assessment. So the kit includes an OKN flag, Virgins Facility Prism, a double-ended wolf wand, and a bag girder foil. Now, I know what you're thinking, just one bag girder foil? Well, that was just to introduce the concept of occlusion, bilateral occlusion, for example, things like that. So this is only, thanks to Richmond Products, this is only going to be available to NORA clubs. So if you don't have a club, you better start one. And they've given us a generous discount on these kits so that the clubs can raise some money. So, the message is we need all of you, and not just you in the room, but your colleagues as well, both students and professionals. So I'd like you to please share your experiences from this meeting this year, and I'll be sending out surveys as well, so please fill those out because we're always looking to improve. And I encourage the students here to reach out to other professions, not just optometry, because we are interdisciplinary here. And it's very important that you get that perspective from another profession, which will help you in the long run. And to our professional NORA members, I'm calling all of you out and your colleagues to please share your knowledge and experience with the students. The students are eager to meet you. They're really dying to hear about neuro rehab. A lot of them do not get exposed to neuro rehab until very late in the program, or maybe not even at all. So it is very important that you as NORA members kind of step up to the plate and share that knowledge. You do have something to contribute no matter what experience you have. Pushing the wrong button again. All right, and so, like I mentioned in one of my announcements, there's a poster in the exhibit hall which gives the information I'm going over as well, but it also lists the student liaisons from the various schools. So we are a team, everyone in this room, we are a team, and let's share our ideas, let's develop this student program. And my expectations for next year, my projections are there's definitely going to be more student liaisons from more colleges, more student membership, including non-optometric student members, more intercollegiate events, more NORA professional members interacting with students, and you can look for more information on student activity via the e-blast or the e-newsletters, because I'll be making sure that we update you all on our activity. At this time, do you have any questions or suggestions from the audience?
Yeah, I was going to ask you, did NORA poster, are you going to present that at AOA in an academy?
That's a good question. I don't know. I'll have to talk to Dr. Garbus about that, but that would not be a bad idea. In fact, I will be meeting with the AOSA board this coming meeting, and that's a very good suggestion.
Yeah, that'd be huge, because I'm also looking at getting some of the NORA questions on national board for Team On. That way, with Lester leading this, you guys are on the forefront of being able to go out there, find what optometry is, where we're headed. Yeah, I'm also from BCO and MCO. I'm from Detroit, so if anybody's around my neck of the woods, or if we need to reach out to BCO, MCO, ICO, Ohio State, let me know. I can get there.
Anyone else? Any questions, comments? Dr.
I want to welcome all the students, and I really encourage you guys to keep in contact with the NORA board and the NORA members that you've met here at the conference, because we're very much interested in growing your education in this area. So we hope that you feel that NORA is very user-friendly, very unique organization. We want you to feel that way. We're always open to hearing from you. So please contact me, contact our board members, okay? Feel free to do that. At our party last night, which we thought was really fantastic, someone left I Love Wuco glass. Okay, it's right up there. Also, today we're having the awards luncheon, and all the students are welcome to come to the luncheon. We really want to have you there. One more thing, as far as the student grants are concerned, how many in the group were winners of student grants? Okay, great. So we gave out 10 student grants this year. I'm looking to grow that program even more for next year. Thank you very much.
Thank you. So can't wait for next year. And students, what I want you to do, don't go anywhere. I want you to meet up here in front, because we're going to take a student picture, okay? So as soon as we're done, please come up. Everyone else, thank you very much for coming.
I'm glad you